Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 18. Last time on Utena, we did a double feature for 16 and 17. 16 was a full comedy Nanami episode centered around a Kaushin Dior, I think? Something like that. Cowbell. It was an interesting one. I don't know how it will contribute to the overall plot, if at all. Kind of thinking it might not. But some interesting stuff there. Nanami is now the head of the student council. Cool. And episode 17 was very much the main thrust of the plot. We had another Black Rose person turned, somebody close to one of the student council members. In this case, it was the girl who Juri had a crush on, who had previously crushed Juri. Jerk. In any case, she was able to draw Juri's sword out, fought Utena, lost. Everything's back to normal, I guess. Some really cool symbolism, some interesting stuff. That's the fourth of the duels. What's remaining? Is it just the student council president? Is his name Toga? Is he the next one? If we're going by season 1 order? I think he is. Which means that the person who would draw his sword out would probably be Nanami. Or things are going to get real weird. As if they aren't already. Let's find out. So, episode 18. I've got it up. There will be multiple versions. There will be picture-in-picture versions with the video up here on Mega and BitChute. You can find links in the description. And there will be the full timer-based version with the full discussion on YouTube. It'll have a beep-beep timer, boop, 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 beep, and on the beep and the green light, that's the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. So, beep-beep timer goes here. Alright. No opening card? Yeah, I don't think so. So now she can confirm what Miki was saying. But kind of in a different way. Oh. Thanks, buddy. I guess you're still her slave. What if it becomes his concern? Oof. Oof. Is his name Mitsuru? He's Kotobuki, but I don't know. Yep. Me neither. Is this the same place in front of the lockers where we've had the Shadow Girls perform? I think it is. They're perfect for each other. This is true. Do tell me. What are her good points? Hmm. This is fascinating that we're focusing on him. What's she staring at? Okay. No thanks, I'm out. Fuck you. Ooh. Little brother zoned so hard. Those three are still hanging around. Okay. That sound effect. What? Right in the middle. Oh, this is so weird. Somebody going in? A black rose has bloomed? So, Tsuwabuki as a duelist? Taking Nanami's sword? Researching. What is romance? I don't think that's how it works. I don't think it works that way, bud. So then. Well, that didn't work. Has the rose ready? Wow. What? Hey. Here we go. Mm-hmm. What's the picture of? Nanami? I don't know about dependable. That can be arranged. He didn't say you have no choice but to revolutionize the world. Ah. More. The Black Ring. Two blades. I don't think that's how it works, buddy. Shit. Roof of adulthood, eh? Uh-huh. Okay. How will Utena react when she sees him? Nanami fought her before Toga did. I just remembered that. What's the weird little statue thing? It looks pretty goofy. All right. Right. Is that the first time one of them has interacted with the things on the desks? This has got a nice pace. I like it. A little mini statue inside the statue that caught the sword? Okay. And the sword is gone. Wait. Okay. What a weird episode. Really interesting one. So we focus on Tsuwabuki, who's been a background character this whole time. Which I guess makes sense. I guess if we're following the previous order, then I completely forgot that Nanami fought Utena before her big brother did. So Tsuwabuki's in kind of a tough place. He is definitely a child, and he desperately wants to be an adult. Uh, at least partly or mostly spurred on by his love of Nanami, his sort of childish crush. And he ends up hearing different things from different people, and the conclusion he seems to come to is that using your experiences to defeat other people is what makes you an adult, at least when he's in the Black Rose form. He's just trying to get a handle on what being an adult means. The Shadow Girls play seems to be poking fun at the idea that there's a hard cutoff at 18, like, because you can donate blood at that point, right? Get your proof of adulthood by donating blood. But that seems to be trying to boil down a rather complex metamorphosis to like a one-liner, which is kind of tough. The other girl, what's her name? Mira? Mari. I think it's Mari. Is an interesting addition. And I'm not sure how to like wrap my head around her addition or her inclusion in the episode, because she's definitely critical to it. I mean, it's the chocolate bar with the bite out of it, the indirect kiss chocolate bar, that ends up being the symbol, along with those little weird statues that were holding it up, which I don't think appeared anywhere else in the episode. But I'll check his room again. I don't think they appeared anywhere else. Regardless, it's the indirect kiss chocolate bar. Gosh, so weird. Yeah, this is the same place before in front of the lockers where we've had the Shadow Girls perform. Okay. She takes the chocolate bar. He's trying to convince himself that he's satisfied with like just being near her, but clearly that's not going to work. And there's a rather adult joke here with the banana. As long as she eats this, I'll be satisfied. That's dirty. You'll understand when you're older. Mm-hmm. Forgot the chocolate bar, eat it yourself. And then he thinks about it. It's like an indirect kiss. Then he holds on to it. Makes her the bento, goes after her. She's meeting with what's-his-face. Yeah. I wonder why. Well, she said that she was invited to join his seminar, right? But from his perspective, why? Why is he trying to get close to Nanami? I would guess because she's next in line as a person close to red hair Toga? I think so. I don't know. Poor Tsuwabuki, being called a kid. What does it mean to be grown up? And then these three add I don't know, a layer of comedy, of comedic misinterpretation to their conversation, where Anthony's like, there are lots of adult things about us and our relationship, and they're like, excuse me? You just got them sliding around. Oh, and then there was this wacky sound effect when we showed the guy with the sort of Groucho Marx glasses on. I feel like that's a stock sound effect that I've heard before, but I don't know. So she keeps going back to what's-his-face, I forget his name, Enthe's brother, for advice. And he says some cryptic shit about people losing some of their luster like stars. She asks if he's shining at his brightness with your pretty new wife and all, and he hesitates before responding. And that's it. Okay. He's taking care of the rose, as usual. Rain depresses me. The deeply jealous queen and her retainer. A tough bud. You're a terrible man, willing to do terrible things to achieve his goals. But it's not ready yet. Just watching films. Ah, I love this cut because there's you can hear the click of her shoes. Just barely. And then she just slides into frame. Seeing certain things so I can be a grown-up. A guy who's had one real kiss is more of an adult. And he goes for it. No sense of subtlety. No dignity. Yeah, I don't see that weird little statue thing anywhere in his room. I don't know why, but I really love this shot. It kind of speaks volumes, you know? Yeah. Huh. Goes to eat the chocolate bar and then throws it away, along with the bento box. And Nanami berates him, kind of, at least from his perspective. What were you doing with that friend of yours? Yeah. You like that girl, don't you? And he responds with a little bit of backbone, so what if I do? Also, from our angle, it's just like pitch black over here. I guess the doorway is here, but there's no light inside his room. There's this light coming in from the door, but it's entering just like pitch blackness. Really cool. Then on the other side, it's kind of normal. Interesting. You're a kid, so you don't understand. I want to be a grown-up now. I want to do all the fun things that grown-ups can do. I don't know, man. Being a kid is pretty nice. You don't have to be a grown-up. I like you the way you are. And that's the moment. Why that moment? Why not the moment when he saw her with pink hair boy? Why now when the person he cares about most reassures him that it's okay to be who he is? I don't know. So he enters into the room. Please begin. He's got this picture of the two of them, and she's fully in frame, and he's just like half his head is there. But just being with her was enough to make me happy, but not anymore. It's not enough anymore. Wants more. And Mari's being really annoying. He sees himself as the butt of their jokes. I want to be a grown-up and kick over the whole world. And he crushes her photo. Want to wreck everything. And then I think the most interesting thing in the episode, well, in this section at least, maybe not the most interesting thing in the episode, one of the more interesting things in the episode is that pink hair guy doesn't say your only choice is to revolutionize the world, which he has said every time previously. He just says the path that you have to take has been prepared. I understand. The path you must take has been prepared for you. He usually says, I understand. Your only choice is to revolutionize the world. The path you must take has been prepared for you. Why does he omit that? Was it just for time? I don't think so. Was it just that we would already know that it was going to be there? I don't think so. Is it because Tsuwabuki has already said, I want to kick over the whole world, I want to kick it all over? Wreck it all? Maybe. In any case, it's kind of interesting. He's back in the theater watching those scenes. What happened between these? Yeah. It's just a slight cut, isn't it? Okay, it's meant to match. Weird. Mm-hmm. It does not look so good. The film's in the back cut before the kiss, huh? Yeah, right before the kiss. Oh, and then we cut out of a kiss. Interesting. To the handhold. And then behind her, the same cut. Weird. And with this, I will be an adult. I don't know, dude. I don't think that's how it works. So yeah, what does the shadow girl say? Right, okay, so it's all meant to imply sexuality. Imply loss of virginity. I did it today for the first time, and you didn't tell your own father? Is this Siko performing alone? I think so. Might be wrong, though. Getting my proof of adulthood. And a glass of juice, because it's a blood transfusion. Or a blood donation. There we go. Proof of adulthood. Weird puppet girls. Weird one. Setayun me mokushiroku. And weird little statues. They look like they're out of terracotta, like clay. Because they shatter, but I don't know. I shall win this duel and then kill the Rose Bride. Okay, same line as usual. They're all holding bars of bitten chocolate. Yes. And he goes straight for her. And when does he say something about becoming an adult? The song starts. Where does he say the thing about becoming an adult? You and I have no reason to fight. I will be an adult. Mm-hmm. Experience alone doesn't make you an adult. With your experience, you defeat the adults and become one yourself. That's a weird one. I don't think that's how it works. I don't know what to think of the Absolute Man background song. So then his sword lands on this puppet, or this statue thing, shatters it, and there's a little mini one underneath that catches the sword. Why? What is this? I do not understand. Gets the rose. They all align. He falls over into the thing. The sword is gone. Whoosh. And it's over. And she sees him through a rose frame and then blushes, almost as though he's actually become an adult through this process. At least maybe in her eyes. And then he moves on. He goes with, what's her face? Mari? She looks up at the sky. And the rain has stopped. What a strange episode. I liked it, but I don't understand it. You can print that one out and frame it as my statement on Utena so far. I like it, but I don't understand it. Pretty much. What time is it? Like 4 p.m.? I'm gonna watch another one. Yeah, let's watch another one. So that was episode 18. Let's do episode 19. All right, I've got 19 up. Let's do it. Beep beep timer goes here. Nicotine. This is new. This is completely new. What the hell is this? Is that Wakaba? The fuck? And no title card? Is there a rose seal on that toothpick? Who are you? Okay. Let's get this. We haven't shown anybody's faces except for Wakaba's. She recognizes him somehow? The Onion Prince? Old childhood friends? Orange, white, pink. Song. Okay, we do get a title card. Song of a Fallen Kingdom. The Onion Prince. That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Pretty mean. Oh. What did he do to you? Oh. Oh. Huh? Nah. Does he actually not remember? Or is he pretending not to remember? Baka, what are you talking about? Your brother. Yep. How's he doing, by the way? He's still slumped over in his room? Same for you, Judy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Halfway through and we've seen no sign of Black Rose Boys. I feel like this is a duelless episode. Mm-hmm. Just her bride. And bride. Ah, there she goes again. Hmm. She's jelly. The long slurp. Well, I'm engaged. Hey. All right, Utena. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Go, Onion Prince. Go. It's you Dumbo. Huh? And you avoided her? Why? That's kind of convoluted. Oh. Failed hearts, right? Yep. There shouldn't be a duel invitation, right? Nope. Oh. Okay. Did did Utena just respond to the Shadow Puppet Girls? What? Bruh, cut to the chase. Mm-hmm. Well, this is cute. Is your Prince Utena? What a twist! Ah! Absolutely wrecked. Oh? Oh? No help for you? How much of the episode is left? 4 minutes, including the ED if there is one. There was no rose plucked that we saw. But he's in. And he's in the room. He's there. Okay. Okay. Still a butterfly. We're going up. And the butterfly never transformed. What? 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 Ultra fucking what? Okay. What? Nani the fuck? First off, reversal in the elevator with the butterfly thing, it stopped and went back up. Why? What pink hair guy said was that he's truly a good person. He doesn't have the necessary evil in his heart, I guess, to become a Black Rose boy. I guess. And second, Saionji? That is Saionji, right? Green hair guy? Saionji Utena. Yeah. Yeah. It's Saionji. What? Wakaba? Where did this come from? Has she ever remarked on Saionji before? Didn't she say something about him being like a playboy, blah blah blah, in the early episodes when Utena first noticed him / met him? Something like that? So he doesn't go to the school anymore, so she went to his house and has been there before. Because he says, welcome back, right? He does say welcome back. I'm back, right, okay. Welcome home. What? Oh my god, I did not see this happening at all. At all. I thought if anything she would be continuing to call Utena her prince, because she's done that before. What? Oh, and third, I think I'm on point 3 now, because there were a lot of things in this episode. Third, did Utena interact with the Shadow Girls when they did the tire salesman sketch? And why was the sort of punchline of that sketch like taking tires and making dinner out of them? Does that have to do with the relationship? Like, it's the wrong way, or trying to make the wrong thing out of something? What? How long has Wakaba been seeing Saionji? And why? And how did that happen? What? Okay, let's skip the intro and go through this and try and wrap my brain case around what happens here. So, orange roses, which in this case are Wakaba roses, as far as I can tell. And then we go from her face here, and I don't think we show a character's face for a long time, just the bottom halves. And then these shadows. Yeah, just the mouths. And then he shows up, and we don't see his face for a while. And then Wakaba. The focus is totally on her. The tone and pace of this episode feels completely different. And I don't know why. Okay. Sees him with white roses, which are the prince's roses. Orange roses, white roses, pink roses, Utena in the middle. Song of a Fallen Kingdom. Okay. I love this scene of Wakaba getting closer and closer to the camera, aka Utena's face. Yeah. Yeah. Just chasing after girls' butts the whole time. He's cruel because he transferred away without telling me. She does look like an onion. And then we repeat this. I have the onion prince to protect me. Huh? What, 3 times? 4 times? 2, 3, 4. And then it goes to blank for the huh. Yeah. Don't you feel fate had a hand in this? Nah, the lights flicker on. Sees him flirting with other girls, closes the book. Tries to give him the thing back. Berates him for shitting on her important memory. He's just kind of a dick at that point. And then the student council is all talking about how they all have one person that they're in love with, and Miki always thinks of Anthy when he plays piano. Desires are met by a kid in elementary school. Damn. Mm-hmm. It's a shame you can't simply change who it is you love. Indeed, Judy. Okay, then we go back here for some advice. Contents of a person's heart are veiled as though with thin silk. You can't really understand other people. Especially the princes other people keep in their hearts. I hope you find your own prince soon, Anthy. Okay. The slurps. The tea slurps. Comedic timing. Just like putting on a workshop. I love it. I love it. Just humor him. Perfect. Okay, he shows up. Being nice to Himamiya, to Choo-Choo. Choo-Choo falls in love with him. Which is super cute. Never mind, it's nothing. And all of this is set up for Wakaba thinking that he's the prince. And therefore, us thinking that he's her prince. But it's Saionji? What? Utena's being real sly. Your onion prince, don't you? My prince is... But it's not him. We again go white, the prince's color, orange, Wakaba's color, pink, Utena's color. And off she runs. Utena misinterprets. This is just layer upon layer of weird misinterpretation. Because he gives the love letter to Utena so that he can get closer to Wakaba. And then Wakaba acts like she really likes him and is jealous of the fact that he gives the love letter to Utena, but she really doesn't? I guess I didn't understand this either. Yeah, definitely. I guess people can't understand the princess other people keep in their hearts. And just in saying this, she's misunderstanding the prince that Wakaba keeps in her heart. And so is he. Okay. Romance either happens or it doesn't. Opens the locker as usual. There's a note from Wakaba in there. I don't know what it says. Tire sketch. Nice fresh tires. What's a tire store for? One tire, please. Make a nice dish for your husband to eat. Can you eat that? What? What? Also, I don't think I've ever pointed it out, but there's an obvious similarity in hairstyle between, I think that's Siko and Wakaba. Like, I think I originally thought it was Wakaba doing shadow puppet stuff. I don't know. I'm always honest. Yeah, right. How my prince feels. And this is all like super sweet and cute, and it's like it's building up to the two of them, but it's totally not. You'll find happiness. Yeah, I'll find happiness with wait, what? Later. Okay, and then he goes there. Is this whole thing just to play with our expectations? I feel like it is. I feel like the whole episode is a big joke on us. It's great. I like it, but I don't understand it. Okay, so he goes dejectedly to the place, rings the bell, goes into the elevator, starts going down. Please begin. Heard the rumors you could come here and be counseled. I've liked her for a long time. Wait, what does he say there? But she left me to see another guy. Yep. Yes, she did. And he's just worried that the other guy is going to do this and that and that and this. And maybe even that. But it doesn't matter. No matter how she's tarnished, she'll come back to me in the end. Because I love her. Naive. Why am I no good? At what point does it switch and start going up? Still falling. Love must win out in the end. So he doesn't give in to despair. And pink hair guy appears. You are a truly good person. Wait, what does he say after that? Say something else? Path you must take does not lie here. He's willing to use other people's despair to help him in his journey. But he's not willing to use someone who he thinks is a good person. Interesting. Off she trots. And where does she go? Where this? It's got a rose seal on it. Is this on campus somewhere? Maybe, I don't know. What do these say? Do these say anything? I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome home. What did he say? Kaeri nasai. What? Okay, I'm gonna watch the preview for the next episode. Okay, it's Wakaba focused. We're gonna watch it. I'll be right back after a quick break. Okay. Back after a quick break, and I want to watch the next one because I have some questions and not enough answers, and this episode appears to be focused on Wakaba, so maybe there will be some answers, some explanation, some backstory even. So let me pull it up. Okay, I've got episode 20 up and ready to roll. Beep beep timer goes here. Sayonji? So will Wakaba be the next target for the Black Rose people? Because she's grown close to Saionji? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Okay. Is he staying at her house? Thank you for the exposition. I really appreciate it. Oh. Yeah, just imagine, just hearing things. Always honest, huh? Sweating bullets, girl. Under the bed? Yep. She wrote that letter. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Gotta go. Gotta take care of my stowaway. Running. Yep. Now I'm special. What's gonna be wrong when she gets there? Is he gone? No, he's there. Falling asleep in class? Nope, not falling asleep in class. He's just, like, laying there every day. Okay. And she's flourishing. And Utena is just watching. Should be asking you. Huh? Love. Huh? Okay. Carving something. Gift for her. Ah. Well, that was cute. What's gonna go horribly wrong? This can't last. Hmm. Ooh, that slight shift in the eyes. That'll go horribly wrong. Lacquer. How the fuck did you get in here? Yeah. Uh-oh. Deal with the devil. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa. She had the leaf thing. What the fuck? Course. It's already a caterpillar. Oh. Oh. Ah, so he gave the leaf thing to pink hair guy, who then gave it to Anthe. Hey, can I have that sword from your heart? Mm-hmm. Whoa! Big whoa. Back to raining. There's a challenge. Okay. Was that Utena who said, why not just get married? I think it was. Okay, how will she respond to seeing Wakaba there? With Sayonji's sword. Ah, of course. Is she going to be unable to fight? With her own sword? This Nanami's party? What is this? Okay. So he's come back. How you doing, Wakaba? You doing alright? And his jacket is gone. Fucking green-haired jerk. Big meanie head. Okay. I completely forgot about the letter that Wakaba wrote to Saionji in one of the earliest episodes. Completely forgot. Everything makes a good bit more sense now. Just remembering that one little piece. So after he gets expelled, he has nowhere to go. He returns to the school, and she chooses to take him in and hide him. And in the process, she already really liked him. She just falls in love with him. And then that's used against her. I feel like this was the scariest fight of this arc, in that I was actually kind of afraid that Utena would lose. If this episode succeeded in one thing, it was creating a connection between me and a character, in this case, Wakaba. I don't know why, but her, especially when she comes home to the empty room and says, "I'm back," that really resonated with me, and I don't know why. But it was really powerful. This idea that there are special people, Utena being one of them, some of the student council being some of them, people who always draw attention, and there being normal people who sometimes have a chance to shine, but it won't last. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if I like it, but it's an interesting thing to present. Now I feel like I'm really confused on the timeline. So I'm going to go open episode, I think it was 13. The sort of recap-y episode, the one where we went through all the fights. Okay. Fight Saionji. Then, what, Miki? No. Fight Saionji again. Right. Then, Miki. Then, Juri. Then, Nanami. Then, Toga. I don't know. Okay. So I guess I'm going to continue being confused on the timeline. Back to episode 20. Grabs her hands and she pulls away from him, blushing. Then a bunch of this is played for comedy. Especially that. And also the scene where he just disappears. Yeah. Great. The secret that only we share. Bouncing up in the background. Always been interested in him. Skipping all of the things. Running back to him. Utena starts to notice. Wonder what this note says. She's flourishing, as the title would suggest. Just seem really cheerful, also prettier. And then Utena goes and asks for advice. She seems really different. Like a goddess whose name is recorded in the stars, you mean? I don't know what this line means. You wouldn't understand, would you? There are special people in this world, people who always draw attention. You, for example. You're not even aware of it, are you? That's your special nature. Most people exist as one among many, but given the chance they can shine as they never have before. But they have a limited time to do so. All I've ever wanted was for her to be happy. The time that a person can be special doesn't last very long. But that doesn't seem to apply to the special people. They're just innately special. I think it's perfect the way it is. She's just staring at the meat. Thinking back. He asks about Anthe. And there's this subtle shift in her eyes. Yeah. Her eyes close slightly, and her smile was flat. And then when we cut back to her, it's slightly frowned. And her eyes are further drooped. Oh. You'll just forget about me. And then we pluck the rose to the cashier noise. He's lacquering the thing. And then he's here. Mikage. I feel like that chair hasn't been in the room before. Like he just appears there in his chair. I don't know. What if we helped you? All we need is that little leaf. We just need to twist Wakaba slightly. One thing of yours that I wish to have. First I thought that he meant Wakaba. And in a sense he did. But it's the leaf thing. So that he can give it to Anthe. So that she will see it. And it'll break her. And she turns around enraged. Yeah. And when we enter this room, the thing on the wall is already a caterpillar. It's already at the second to last stage of devolution, I guess. No matter how I love or how hard I study. And now it's a leaf, I think. As long as I had him, I thought I could be special, right? Yeah. So you had that secret. Says the full set of lines. This shot is amazing. And he's packing up. New age of glory. Woo! Oh, that. I wasn't able to give it to you. When she runs at him, and it goes like almost monochromatic red. Yeah. Got something nicer now. The black rose seal. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it comes in from the corner. Yep. Goes monochromatic shadow red. She jumps forward. Tackles him. And sort of like just yanks the sword out of him. Where previously all of them have like and then pull the sword out. She's like attacking him for it. I don't know. Then the sun shower. Then a weird thing about needing to marry on certain days depending on the weather. And then, yeah. It is Utena who says that. She's facing this way, and then she's facing toward them. Okay. Transformation sequence. And worried. Take the sword, take the sword, take the sword. I can't. Damn, evil Wakaba looks great. She looks great. You were shining so brightly. Why? She realizes it. And the song is all about an old swordsman pouring all of his skill into the sword. I guess talking about Saionji with kendo and such. This is the most vicious that any of them have gotten. Normally they're dispatched pretty quickly by a Utena crouch and then flash prints and then jump forward move. Not Wakaba though. Special people trampling the rest of us. She grabs the sword and then resolves to save her. One of my closest friends, and I'm going to save you. Little dance, spin, grabs the sword from her. They start to move before the rose is even cut. She knocks the rose off. Pretty amazing. She sheds a tear. I could get rid of him for being no help to us, but let's keep the fool around for some laughs. Saionji triumphantly returns. People know about the Black Rose Circle. And then Wakaba slowly returns home, not running. And finds it empty. And delivers. Oof. Right in the feels. What an interesting one. Super interesting. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. The only one left is Toga, right? And as far as I know, the only person who could pull his sword would be Nanami. Probably. Right? Can she be a previous duelist and be a new duelist? I don't know. This was a crazy set of episodes. Tsuwabuki? I think so. Tsuwabuki pulling from Nanami. Onion Prince guy being there to set up this episode more than anything, and being refused by Mikane? Something like that. Pink hair guy. Being refused because he's too good. And then Wakaba and Saionji. This is so weird. It's really heating up. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. This video is like 2 hours long. And I don't know what to say about this latest episode now. Because I just don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Utena, episodes 16, 17... Oh, no. 17, 18, and 19? No. 18, 19, and 20. There we go. Got it. Episodes 18, 19, and 20. If you liked it, go ahead and do that. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. It's all good. You can leave me a comment letting me know why you hated it. That would be really helpful. If you're not subbed and you want more, maybe do that. And if you are subbed and you're not getting my videos, maybe the bell can help you. If you really like this content or want next week's Utena a week early, you can get that and other stuff at patreon.com/Teeaboo. Thanks. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed these episodes as much as I did, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Peace.